How you doing? I'm Darren with Kickin BBQ. If this is your first time to the channel, then welcome. If you've been here before, then welcome back. Today we are talking smoked buffalo chicken sliders. If you remember from the video last week, we smoked up that butter chicken. Today we're going to be taking that shredded chicken and making an awesome appetizer for game day. So let's just quit the chat and jump into it right away. All right, so the first thing we need to do is we need to smoke our cream cheese, and all we're going to do is just score this up a little bit. And this is completely unnecessary. This is more for aesthetics if you're gonna serve this as an appetizer with some pepper jelly or something like that, but whatever, that's what we're doing. We're just gonna add a few little score marks to it. I'm gonna come in with my Kickin BBQ honey chipotle. I think it's gonna work well with this. Use whatever rub you like. If you're interested in picking some of this up, I will have a link down below with a 10% off discount code. And now let's get this cream cheese seasoned up. All right, so now that we have the cream cheese all seasoned up, we're gonna get this out on the pellet grill. I just have the Traeger Ironwood 885 running at 200 degrees with the super smoke setting on. So I'm gonna get this out there while we get the rest of the ingredients mixed up here, and then we'll add this at the very end and build our sliders. I don't think you guys need to see me put this on the cooker. I'm literally just gonna put it on there and let it warm up and get some smoke on it while we prep everything else up. So I'll be right back. All right, and so while that cream cheese is smoking, we're just gonna go through kind of some of the other ingredients here. If you remember last week's video, we cooked that butter chicken. This is that chicken shredded. This is about 3 cups. If you are trying to do this with chicken breasts, it's about 3 chicken breasts. I don't like skimpy sliders. I want people to be able to enjoy them, so I'm not gonna skimp on my chicken here. And then I have 3/4 cup of Frank's Red Hot Buffalo sauce. I have about a 1/2 cup of ranch. You could use ranch seasoning packet too if you want. I just know that that equals out pretty nice. I have some shallots here. I wanted to use some onions, but apparently I'm out of onions. So we're gonna go ahead and go with some shallots that I diced up. And then I also have some green onions or scallions, whatever you wanna call them, that I'm going to use to top and not in the mix. And then I also have about a cup of freshly shredded cheddar cheese. Now we are going to be adding some blue cheese and some pepper jack cheese to this as well, but I'll show you that process later. So let's start getting this kind of mixed up here. And first things first, I'm going to come in with the chicken. There we go, looking good. Smells really good, smells nice and smoky from that Old Hickory CTO. So there's that. We're going to come in with our 3/4 cup of the Frank's. And then we're going to come in with our 1/2 cup of ranch. And I did season this chicken with Sucklebuster's SPG just a little bit more after I shredded it to get some nice flavor in there. Coming in with these scallions right there. And of course our cheddar cheese. I'm gonna get this mixed up. All right, so everything's incorporated there except for our smoked cream cheese. I'm gonna run out to the Traeger and get that off. We'll get that incorporated. And I should mention, smoking the cream cheese is optional. You don't have to do that. If you weren't gonna do that, just let it get to room temperature. And also you can cook these in your oven if you want. We're just cooking on the pellet grill today because it's 80 degrees in October in Minnesota. We're not gonna have many of these days left, so I'm gonna enjoy it while I can. So I'm gonna go get that cream cheese and then we'll get that mixed up. Here's our cream cheese after about a 1/2 hour on the smoker. Smells good and smoky. It's warmed up enough to where we'll be able to mix this all in. So I'm gonna get that mixed in right now. And there you go, that's what you're looking for, that nice creamy consistency. Gonna make for a really, really nice slider. All right, so now the next step is going to be our King's Hawaiian rolls here. And this batch that I made here actually can do 2 of these. So we're just gonna see how high we can pile these because why not? I don't wanna waste anything. But just to let you know, a party pack, you can do this whole batch. You could probably get away with doing 2 of them. So I'm gonna get these out here. Now that we have our rolls ready to go here, we're just gonna slice them down the middle. Get the lids off here, just like that. Bring those up. So now we can start assembling our sliders right here. And we're just gonna start piling this buffalo chicken on these sliders. And like I said, I'm not skimping on these. If somebody comes over to watch a game at my house, they're leaving with a full belly, probably a nice buzz from some beers or good bourbon. All right, so like I said, we went pretty heavy, and you can see we still have a good amount left. You could use this and serve it up as a dip if you wanted to, or like I said, just make 2 of these. Like I said, if you go a little bit lighter on this, you can go with 2 of the party packs of these, no problem. For this, I'm just gonna set off to the side, and I'll use this later on this week. Maybe I'll make some taquitos or something out of it. All right, so next we're just gonna come in with our green onions, and I'm just gonna put these on there because you know what? I really like the flavor that these bring to these sliders. And plus, you need to get some veggies in your diet. I mean, green means healthy, so go for it. Next, I'm gonna come in with some blue cheese crumbles. If you don't like blue cheese, you need to get your taste buds checked, but also feel free to omit them, I guess. But I don't know, buffalo and blue cheese just kind of go together hand in hand here. And we're not gonna put a ton on, but we wanna be able to have at least a little bit in every bite. We definitely don't want it to overpower all the other flavors though. Next, we're gonna come in with some slices of pepper jack cheese. I just like using this because it's gonna add a nice cheese pull to the sliders, some good flavor, and I think that the pepper jack goes very well with the buffalo. So 5 pieces is perfect, just like that. Next, we're gonna take our lid and put that on, and man, they're looking good already, I'm telling you. So the story behind these is my brother made these last weekend. It was the first time I had them, and he used chicken breasts that he cooked, I believe, in the air fryer and whatever else, and it was really good. So I figured, hey, we could probably do all this on the smoker and make a good video out of it. So thanks to my brother for giving me the recipe idea, because man, it is hard every week coming up with new ideas. So we're about done here. We're almost ready to get these on the Traeger. I bumped it up to 350 degrees. Again, you can do it in the oven if you want, 350 degrees, but we got to get some garlic butter on these. And for the garlic butter, all I did was melt a little bit of butter and added some granulated garlic to it. Nothing special, nothing fancy. These are kind of a game day snack, so you want them to be semi-quick. And you know what? If you prep these ahead of time, popped them in your oven, you're gonna be good to go. The only thing I'd say is you probably wanna warm up the chicken a little bit before you pop them in the oven. I don't know if 350 degrees for 15 minutes to get these buns crisped up and colored up is gonna be quite enough time to get everything warmed up. So I went ahead and I heated up the chicken just a little bit, just so we didn't have to worry about anything. And there we go. These buns are buttered. They're looking good. Now at this point, all there is to do is get this out on the pellet grill, which is set at 350 degrees. We're gonna let it go about 15 minutes. These buns are gonna darken up a little bit. They're gonna crisp up, and these are gonna be banging. So I'm gonna get these out onto the Traeger Ironwood 885 at 350 degrees. I'll bring you back in 15 minutes and show you how they're looking. We'll see you then. All right, and after 15 minutes on the Traeger, this is what we got. Nice golden brown buns. They've crisped up. Everything's melted and ooey gooey. I mean, check that out. Doesn't that look amazing? I don't know about you guys, but I'm ready for the taste test. Let's do that right now. All right, so it is the moment of truth. We're gonna try these out, and I'm just gonna slice into them and see how we did. All right, guys, check that out. Just a man-sized slider right there. That looks amazing. Everything looks melted and ooey gooey, smells nice and smoky. Let's try this. It is a mess, but dang is it good. You guys, I'm telling you, you gotta give these a try. They're super simple, super quick. You can cook the chicken ahead of time and then make these. You can even make some buffalo chicken dip and use the extra for these. The possibilities are endless on how you want to prepare these. All I know is these are a game day favorite around here. They're one of my personal favorite, and yeah, they're just really, really good. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to like, subscribe, ring that bell, stay safe, and we will see you next time.